What's up YouTube, Demi here with another crafting session on a item level 81 shaped Stygian Vise. Shaped Stygian Vises are from Abyss League, they are legacy, you can only get them in Standard League or Hardcore Standard League, but we're going to be crafting with dense fossils today, which give you more ES and no life modifiers and much other shit. The reason for that is on a shaped belt with dense fossils, I can get energy shield recovery rate and this really cool mod here, increased energy shield from body armor. You can get like a 700 ES to 1000 ES body armor relatively easily nowadays. That's a lot of base ES from that body armor. So you can get a huge amount of ES there, and then you can also get maximum ES prefix, and I think this is, level 75. And flat maximum ES, which is level 80 requirement. This is 81, so I can hit everything there. I can also hit tier 1 wed, or sorry, the old T1 wed. They added a new tier recently, but you know. I'm looking for that. I also want to potentially add spider to it, so my perfect belt would be 51 flat, 10% ES, some other prefix, which is probably going to be armor, because the fossils roll armor a lot, so, you know, decent amount of armor, whatever. And then I would like 20% ES recovery rate, which means is a more multiplier to how fast I regen, how fast I recharge, and increase energy from body armor with an open suffix, ideally. So I can just craft aspect of the spider on it. Let me just load this last resonator, and then we'll get going. Since there's nothing else I want on here besides the dense mod, I only need to use one type of fossil, so that's cool. So there you go, there's ES, percent ES, ES recovery rate, and this is garbage. There's not really too many things I could potentially roll on this, so I'm hoping this doesn't take too many dense fossils. Okay, so there's our ES from body armor mod, and flat and percent ES, but I don't want this at all. I'm probably gonna have to annul that last suffix, it seems to be really common. ES recovery rate, ES. Nope. Dense fossils are gone, they've gone all the way up to about 15C per in standard. It's getting kind of stupid. I don't know what they are in league, but that's just ludicrous for one fossil, you know? Come on, man. I wouldn't mind having flask effect duration, but I want to put spider on my ring. Or on my belt, sorry. If I get flask effect duration in my other suffixes, that'd be great as well, I guess. I can add spider to like a ring or something. This is for my aura bot that I just made. I will be sure to link that guide in the description. It's the Scion Aura bot with 18 auras, 3 curses on blasphemy, and an aspect reserved. So it's pretty good. Oh man, energy from body armor, nothing else. This might be harder than I thought. ES percent, I don't need resist though. ES from body armor, nothing else. Mana recovery rate, that's not something we're looking for. I'm actually blood magic, so I don't need that. Man, maybe this is gonna be harder than I thought. Fuck. Alright, there's ES percent and energy shield with no recovery rate. Come on, I believe. Recovery rate, double armor. That double armor effect thing, it sounds like it might be interesting to build around. I wonder if that interacts with Aegis Aurora, if that counts on block. And it if it doubles your armor on hit, if that counts as part of the block gained ES, that'd be kind of cool. Looks like I'm gonna have to load another inventory of dense fossils, which is fine. I'm expecting that. ES recovery rate. Reduced damage taken from crits is not a bad prefix for me too. This is basically just a purely defensive belt slot with maybe an aspect on it. Recovery rate, energy shield from body armor, but it's T2 recovery rate. T1 is 16 to 20, so we want that to be T1. Double armor effect. Alright, one sec, let me load another section. Alright, we're back. I'll load another session of them. I just did the math in my head as well. Each one of these is about 750 chaos per inventory, so it's gonna add up pretty quick if I fail a lot of these. Come on, man. I should also mention that when I got these in Abyss League, like the bases were 2 to 3x for i81s. That was the highest you could really get feasibly. You could only get them from Shaper Influence maps. And that was because the Abysses actually used to drop the chests from Abyss used to drop belts instead of jewels all the time. So you could get a map that was influenced with Shaper, and then run the Abyss in there, and then you could get the Abyss to drop a shaped Stygian Vise if you were incredibly lucky. So they're actually really cheap in that league, but at this point... Ooh, wait, did we get it? I got triple T on suffix. This is our first annul shot, actually. I gotta annul this evade and a prefix. But yeah, they were like 2x in the league, and then as soon as the league ended, they announced that they were gonna have them anymore. They went to about 50x each, 50 to 100x depending on the item level. And we got rid of the body armor, damn it. They got expensive real fast. So I made a pretty smart investment there. Which is why sometimes it's a good idea to play leagues. Ooh. Okay, there's our suffixes actually. So I can just put spider on this now. And I would be good to go, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Do I have a spider somewhere? No, I don't remember where I put my spiders. I think I put them for sale. What's it even called? I'm searching the wrong thing. Yeah, it's this, venomous. Alright, let's go do that. Where do I go? Menagerie. So for those of you who have never crafted an aspect on something before, it's really simple actually. You just have to like buy with the beast associated with it. So Venomous, Ferrule, oh god, I don't even know the other two names. But you just use the beast, right click it, and then you put on aspect of the spider onto your belt. This just adds it as a craft. It's like forcing a guaranteed craft on your workbench. It's a suffix, always will not reroll the item, it just adds it to it. So you just like do it up. You just kill all these things. If you die, I believe you fail it. Like I'm about to. Stupid poison. I think I already finished it though. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so there we go. There's our suffixes, which is good. But the problem here is that I'm gonna have to metacraft prefixes on this, which it's not gonna be fun. Well, I mean, we can do it. Let me divine the suffixes real quick. So I need 1620. Which shouldn't hopefully be too hard to hit. 2014, 2015, 2015 again. 2016, there we go. And then I just go to lock my suffixes, like so, cannot be changed. And that'll allow us to just scour the item down to our suffix base. Let me go put these fossils away real quick, and then we can go metacraft. So as always with metacrafting, don't ever do this if you're trying to make currency. Like a lot of people see me do it and they assume that's how I make my currency. I don't. I make my currency from crafting and selling stuff and mirror services, things like that. Like I could just sell this as is probably for a really good amount, but I don't want to do that. I want to make a belt for myself, which means I'm going to invest way too much currency into it just so I can have my own item crafted. It's a lot more satisfying to just be like, I made that item myself from scratch with a base that I got myself in the league that it came from. It's easier that way for me. I like the feeling. Like I crafted all of my own gear on this character. I like to keep that going. So we'll be blocking out a prefix we don't want, so we can't slam it. I'll block life. Life's got a lot of tiers and it's garbage. And we'll just slam until we get things we do want. Like that, T2% ES, that's good. So let's go lock our suffixes. And now I can try to annul save it. I can only annul prefixes since I locked the suffixes. So I just have to try to annul off the thorns. Oh, got rid of our craft. Add it back on, annul off the thorns. God damn it, try again, annul off the thorns. Thank you. And then we go back to blocking our life roll. Doesn't really matter what tier as long as you block something. And then you just slam T1 flat. T3 armor. I don't want that. Let's go for the annul save again. Just like so. Block life and slam. Mana, or flash mana recovery rate, that's garbage. Man, if I save this again, that'd be pretty good. Annul save. My null's coming in. I have the best annulment RNG, I swear. By far my favorite currency. Alright, 3, 2, 1, T1, flat ES, go. Are you kidding me? Tier 1 wed? That's so fucking rare. Like, I can't get above that. It takes i86 to get the next tier of wed, so that is T1 for this level. I might actually stop there. Yeah, I might have to. God damn it. I mean, that's really nice for like a Howa character. Or any other ES attack build. Ah, fuck. Okay, what am I gonna craft then? I guess armor ES is my last prefix. God damn it. Alright, well, we might have to try to make a different base, because I don't want to lose that wed. But I locked my suffixes. That wed is like 1 in 100 or less to hit that. Like, I don't want to change it. But I locked my suffixes, they can't divine. Now I just divine this to 7 and 42. $741. Come on. Don't be rude. 737, 741, 740, 730. There we go. Perfect. All right. And then we just slap on a ES craft. Armor or evasion? I'm going to do armor. Get 25 ES on it. And a high armor roll, ideally. 25, 277. That's pretty good. All right. Well, there you go. There's Eagle Locket. I might try this again with a different base, because I want to try to get not wed as my prefix. We got a couple more bases. Let me grab a different one. We can just keep rolling. That one's shit. A lot of people ask me why the prices in this tab are so high. It's because they're crafting projects. They're not for sale per se. They're just so I can, like, have them listed. If somebody really wants to overpay for them, sure, but they're usually just for me. Oh, that doesn't work. I still have most of the last section of these loaded, so I'll just use these real quick on another base and try to get the suffixes again, and then we can just do it all over again. Go. Or maybe I'll just get all the mods I want with one resonator. That'd be cool. Recovery rate, energy shield from body armor. Alright, we're back. I gotta annul the prefix though. God damn it. Of course I annulled the suffix. Recovery rate, movement speed during flask effect. That's good too for my robot actually. That's one of the problems I'm having is I'm too slow. T2 recovery rate, not good enough. So I wouldn't mind having another 10% movement speed. There we go. T1, T1, I gotta annul this cold res. Damn it. But yeah, these aren't particularly hard to make as you can tell, so. Just gotta get lucky on hitting these. Like adding an aspect to something, getting that guaranteed T1 slam makes it a lot easier to craft stuff. Come on. No, I don't want that. Recovery rate, that's tier 2. Plus. God damn it. You could just as easily do this on a crystal belt, you know, and if you're in league, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. You just lose the abyssal socket. Okay, well, maybe I won't do another session. I already got a pretty good belt. I'm gonna probably stop it there. I might try again later to get higher ES out of it. It's not gonna be that much of a difference though. Like if you look at it, I could gain 25 flat ES and 3% ES from remaking the belt from scratch. So probably not a big deal for me. But yeah, that's, I mean, pretty good results. Is it the same name? No, okay. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to, follow me on Twitch or Twitter or join our Discord server or check out our new merch. We have new Pain Bane merch and new Tato merch. Links are in the description. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. That'll be demi out.